So, NewJeans really came out here announcing they're gonna terminate their contract but also continue their advertising, brand deals, and schedules with Adore, which is just the highest level of being the Lulu. Because you can claim you're terminating your contract to work with your psycho mother and be free or whatnot, but also continuing doing your schedules under the company you people loathe so much. Like, it's giving we hate you and want to destroy you, but we also want your resources and money. The greed and blatant stupidity is showing. And Adore actually responded saying the exclusive agreement between Adore and the NewJeans members remains in full effect. Therefore, we respectfully request that the group continues its collaboration with Adore on upcoming activities, as has been the practice to date. They also responded to the press conference stating that Adore, as the contractual party, has not violated the terms of the agreement. A unilateral claim of a breach of trust doesn't constitute valid grounds for terminating the contract. So NewJeans coming out announcing they have terminated their contract and blames Adore for the breach of trust, and by midnight they'll be free as if they're in a Disney movie or something, when they're just trying to bait Adore into letting them go without paying any penalty fees. And I am living for these Adore and Hype responses because they're always basically saying, "Are you guys okay? Yeah, your ass is not going anywhere without you coughing those termination fees." So just giving demands with no substantial evidence doesn't constitute the termination of your contract. Because girls, this is reality. I don't know what echo chamber or delusions Minhyjin has been feeding you, but this is not how a contract works. I feel like Adore understands and knows the legal aspects of this than NewJeans, because you can see at the press conference when the reporters for once were asking the important questions about the legal repercussions of the termination of their contract, they don't even know how to answer or articulate anything. And I think their lawyer representative comes in and say they don't know the details. And I'm like, why in God's name you don't know the details of your contract when you're in a legal battle with the most influential company in the industry? Like, aren't you prepared? Like, are you dumb? And the puppet master was also at work, because when the members were responding to the reporters, it seems like they're being fed responses in real time. It felt like the girls reading off laptops to respond to the question. Okay, which is something I've always noticed, is that whenever NewJeans are out being reckless or quote unquote making history, every step of the way they're being told what to say. So it seems so forced, inauthentic, and just manipulative. Thank God the reporters were asking important questions and not just cuddling them or babying them, because NewJeans are really thinking that canceling your contract is the same as canceling a Netflix subscription. Yeah, okay. With everything that has happened so far, Hanni still thinks that being ignored or not acknowledged is the same as being mistreated. She always seems to exaggerate what actual mistreatment is, because in that press conference, she stated, "We have faced mistreatment not just towards us but also towards our staff. Countless preventions and contradictions, deliberate miscommunication, and manipulation regarding multiple areas." She also added that the Adore is a company that no longer has any sincerity in the art of music that is created, is rather fixated on operating like a well-working company despite only having thoughts about making money, and does not have any conscience about the negative effects they create through their non-authentic means. Um, Duh. That is what a business exists for. Making plenty of money. Baby, it's called profit. Like, it's the hypocrisy for me. You also are terminating your contract, but also want to continue doing brand deals, not making music for your fans, but what? For money. So save all that bullshit. And the audacity of talking about contradictions and miscommunication and manipulation when this is what exactly you guys and Minion are doing to the public. So please shut the hell up. And if they are mistreating your staff, where's the evidence? So James tend to have this moral superiority talking about sincerity or lack of humanity, when all of this can be applied to Minion. So please relay all this moral word salad to your creepy mother, or to anyone. And they had a gall to talk about miscommunication when Adore are the ones trying to be civil and professional by calling for a meeting to discuss this situation like sensible and reasonable people. So please, honey, you're not being greeted to or just simply ignored is not mistreatment. What Gone, Luna, Omega X, God went through, those are actual mistreatment. So please stop with the moral superiority bullshit, because we do not care. Start of this never-ending mess, you can clearly see what Minijin plays are. She uses NewJeans and the public to shield herself because remember, when she was caught trying to steal a door from Hype, the parent company, she immediately used the NewJeans and all the public because even before the messy war, when Elite debuted, bunnies were constantly comparing and accusing Elite of copying NewJeans when they're completely different. So she saw that and used that to her advantage, accusing Elite of plagiarism. And of course, they took the bait and forgot why she's even been audited in the first place. I mean, if you ask anybody, or just these delusional fans, what started this mess, some misinformed people would automatically say it's because Elite copied NewJeans. Whenever there is new information about Min Hee-jin, she does the most dramatic thing, like holding a press conference and say a bunch of nothing. You, Min Hee-jin, a 45-year-old woman, usually pushing 50, crying at night because your ass got exposed and saying NewJeans are consoling you when they had no business doing that. Just you can seem like a victim or a mother who just cares for her employees. And sadly, it did work on people. Ever since this whole case started, when has she ever won in court? The cases either get dismissed or proven wrong because she's in the fucking wrong. I fear the shaman clearly got some people. The same goes for NewJeans. They are always trying to win the public's favor by throwing out claims that can be sensitive to people, like mistreatment, which, let's be clear, NewJeans are not being mistreated. Workplace bullying, which is something many people have experienced, especially women. So they use this to win the public's favor and not even focusing on the legal aspects, which is what really matters. Fake crying, disrespecting people, making distasteful expressions, laughing about it on live is not gonna sway the court because you can say all of that, but without credible evidence, you are just saying baseless claims. And in cases like Luna and lots of SM employees who have won in court against the big bad companies, they don't rely on only public's opinion. They have actual evidence, not out here wasting our time. So yeah, people always saying, "Oh, Hive's media play." Both of them are doing that. Imagine actually acted a smear campaign against all Hive groups. It's just for show. She's using you. She's using your emotions to get her way, and people are clearly falling for it. Announcing contract termination. Dispatch drops bombshell report exposing Min Hee-jin and NewJeans, and it shows what me, Rosary, many K-tubers out there, and many of us fans out there have been saying for months, and is that Min Hee-jin is orchestrating everything. Her text messages got exposed that the so-called historical YouTube live by NewJeans was planned by Min Hee-jin, where bunnies were glazing them saying, "Oh, we're making history," when all along they were being spoon-fed on what to say. I told you so. Even the National Assembly, when Hanni was putting her terrible acting to play, was also orchestrated by Min Hee-jin. A photo got revealed just before National Assembly. Hanni met with Min Hee-jin and her lawyer, and she was handed an envelope and on what to say. And they talked for 4 hours. I thought NewJeans said that Min Hee-jin didn't meet before the assembly and she doesn't know anything about this. Well, they were lying all along. I told you so. So to all the fans out there with this, they're changing the industry bullshit. Shut up. Please shut up. You are being played. They played everybody the whole time. They're empowering other groups. Yeah, empowerment my ass. The fact that she didn't even deny this, just attempting to sue Dispatch, just shows her guilt. The same happened when her ass got exposed for talking trash about the members and their fans. She only responded saying, "Oh, they invaded my privacy. Oh, it was taken out of context." And so, you see, she's not even trying to deny this. She's just mad she got caught. And the fact that this report also stated or insinuated that the parents and Min Hee-jin were in cahoots trying to steal a door from Hive is really insane. So their parents and maybe NewJeans could also be considered accomplices at this point. So Hanni and NewJeans should not be talking about sincerity or humanity, please. The person who's gonna be most affected by this is definitely Hanni. She was out here acting as if she's so oppressed, doing Min Hee-jin's dirty work. But with this news coming out, she does come a bit of a big liar and not trustworthy. Because people will be thinking that she's just Min Hee-jin's pawn and it invalidates all the stuff she accused the new CEO of. In fact, NewJeans as a whole has lacked so much credibility, also Min Hee-jin. And if you're so far gone that you can see that this is coming to us, like the information is being given to us on a silver platter about how manipulative this whole thing is, then the shaman is really good. Like, she's really, really, really good. She got you guys. With everything happening, the worst part of this is NewJeans fans are not really helping this case. They keep defending Minhee like their life depends on it. Maybe it's true what Minhee said, that you guys are brainless idiots, because even with everything coming out about Minhee, these fans are so deranged, are so manipulated into thinking that everything is just simply propaganda. Dispatch is a reliable source. They are not some teeny tiny gossip website. No, they know shit. That they're the same people that exposed Jenny and Kai. They are the same people that exposed Songvi's involvement in the Burning Sun scandal. They are the same people who exposed Hyuna and Dawn, and so much more in this industry. So they are reliable. Just because you don't like what they are spewing right now, that doesn't mean they aren't. They have receipts. And calling them Hype's pet dog or propaganda, you look stupid. Dispatch and Hype are not really friends. They have done so much also to Suga, so trust me, they are not friends. You people are so far from reality that you can't see that Minhee has been using NewJeans all this time. You're so detached from reality that you can't see that she's using NewJeans to shield her own wrongdoings. Like, open your fucking eyes. Instead of you protecting your favorites, you guys are literally throwing them in the lion's den with Minhee. It's so unfortunate because you guys act so smart, but then you guys are so dumb. Like, stop defending such reckless decisions. All of this was exposed. They were not changing the industry. They were being told by their puppet master. So stop with the glazing. It doesn't really help it. You look dumb, delusional, and stupid. And NewJeans, reality is coming. Adore just launched a lawsuit against them. Like, they better be ready. They better be ready. And it's kind of unfortunate. I don't really want NewJeans to end their career like this, because as a person who stands a lot of girl groups, I would say maybe elites, they're also young, and I wouldn't really want this to happen to them also. But because NewJeans are being manipulated and their parents are all in on this, they are really committing career suicide. It's so unfortunate. I don't want Minhee to drag NewJeans to the pits of hell, because that's where they're going. Do you think, with all the resources Hype has put into NewJeans, into marketing them, and into funding their careers, they're gonna let them go that easily? Are you stupid? No. They're gonna get blackballed in this industry. And then reality is gonna kick in. Just because you're popular, that doesn't mean you can just take on a big influential company. And don't get me twisted. Like, Hype is not an innocent company, just like every other damn company. Their main goal is profit. We all know that. But to act as if Minhee and NewJeans are so innocent, no. I can't take that. So yeah, I'll end this video here. I want to hear your own thoughts about my comments. Maybe you have something to add. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye, loves.